Children Philly, what's up, man? USCJ here with some breaking news, with some big time news. USC gets a commitment from big time athlete James Johnson. Listen, he's a Swiss Army knife. We'll get a kid, one who does it all. I label him as an athlete because he plays quarterback, he plays safety, he plays wide receiver. He does it all. Let's get into his film real quick and see exactly who he is. All right, this is what you get when you get a guy like James Johnson. Look, he's coming out of the state of Georgia, Douglasville, Georgia, to be exact, right outside of Atlanta, Georgia. And look, as I stated, he's a 3-star prospect, and he's actually 153 overall as a wide receiver. But I think USC is going to utilize him in so many different areas when you're talking about an athletic kid like this, one who can absolutely move and groove. And you see, he has that breakaway speed, the speed to get down the field. You guys know USC's been dipping into the state of Georgia quite a bit, man. And so look, you see him here coming in, popping out that ball right there. Very versatile kid, man. But he's one that's very, very physical, one that's elusive, and one who's not afraid to stick his head in the pile. Look, and you see him doing it right there. But look, man, Lincoln Riley, once again, as I stated before, Georgia is a connection with USC. You guys know players like Cam Fountain came from the state of Georgia. Multiple players that USC is recruiting are now coming out of the state of Georgia. And USC is now identifying talent regardless of where they're at. I mean, you're getting guys like this, one which you will call a Swiss Army knife, whether you want to use them at safety, you want to use them at wide receiver, or do you want to use them at quarterback when you're running some read option type stuff, when you're running some misplays type stuff, some RPO stuff. You can do it. He stands at 5'11", 185 pounds. And, you know, he's one of those that I think that can be used all over the field. So you guys can drop those comments. You guys can hit me and tell me what you think. James Johnson, very, very elusive athletes. And as I stated, you always got to look at the offer board and see how these guys were offered. And if certain schools were offering them, you know that he is that guy. Remember Braylon Conley, very underrated. This is one of those guys I believe that's underrated. Braylon Conley was offered by Georgia as well, big time schools like that, and he is as well. So yes, he is part of the 2025 class. So that will go with our class. And when you look at this offer sheet, you see all types of guys, teams that are involved. You see here, this is when he put out his top 20. You see Georgia, Florida State, Louisville, Ohio State, West Virginia, Missouri, of course USC, Texas A&M, Tennessee, Pittsburgh, Ole Miss, Georgia Tech, UFC, North Carolina State, Kentucky, LSU, Miami, Georgia Tech, UCF, North Carolina State, University of Kentucky, LSU, Texas, Miami, Colorado, and South Carolina. So look, man, hit me in the comments. This is a Braylon Conley type player, one that I think that it goes under the radar, but one who's offered quite a bit by multiple schools. It's straight up go time. It's on and popping. It's on and cracking. USC now has a big time commitment from James Johnson. Hit me in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. It's USCJ32 on Instagram, USCJ32 on Twitter. Until later on, fight on, fight on, fight on.